Previously on the Slender Nation podcast.
Man, fuck that show.
And now, the conclusion.
Hello!
Hey yo, everybody.
Hello
What's going
and welcome
on?
to the Slender Nation podcast. I am the Doctor.
And I am Rachel, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
And I'm McDreamy, otherwise known as Josiah of the House of Miller.
I am Mick Not So Dreamy, also known as Slender.
Can I change my name to McLovin? Is it too late to do that?
It's
Yeah.
way too late. Wait till next
The
week.
DMV is closed, Rachel.
God!
You fuck.
Well,
Okay, so, anyway, last week was fun.
yeah.
For anybody
Right,
who
yeah.
didn't see the shit down, basically what we said
No.
Okay.
What I said. I'm
Okay,
I'm taking the
listen.
responsibility for this because
Listen.
this is all me. Okay. The shitstorm that if you didn't see the shitstorm that ensued last week, basically my mouth ran quicker than my brain,
Yeah,
and I said some things that were a little unkind, a little harsh, probably a lot harsh, but I take full responsibility for it because it was my screw up. And I believe there's something else that wanted to be said, right?
Yes. Well, okay. All right. First of all, like, Doc, I know you just get like really flustered, and like I understand that.
Mhm.
And I got the full brunt of the hate for all that.
True.
I find hysterical because I was the one who said Doc, calm down like 17 times.
Yes.
Like
I didn't even do that, yeah.
Like I'm the one who said Doc, shush, and they're like, oh, you tried to help us? Well, fuck you.
Exactly. and that's the thing is nobody. I tried. I tried to be like, okay, I'm the one who said this. You need to talk to me about this. You need to direct your hate towards me because I'm the one who deserves it. But unfortunately, nothing. I got nothing. Like I think I got maybe two messages, and both of them were just mild insults that didn't really pertain to anything that was being argued or dramatized about.
Yeah.
And I got one.
Yeah.
And like what happened was that I got all the hate, so I got called a bigotous, racist, homophobic, like douchebag, pretty much. Which
And it's like, it was like so frustrating.
They targeted the one person on the podcast who is the most diverse.
Exactly. I mean,
it's like they targeted the bisexual with the black fiance. It's like, good job, guys.
exactly.
Oh, and something else. It's like they were like, oh, you can still be like racist with a black fiance. It's like I'm pretty sure if he was racist, she would have said no.
Yeah.
I can be racist with her, and then I could also apparently be homophobic when I'm bi. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tumblr is a magical place filled with magical people who love you no matter what.
So how's Reddit treating you, Rachel?
Huh?
How's Reddit treating you?
I've only been there once, and I'm still pretty confused.
I made an account because
yeah.
Rachel made an account, and then I didn't go because Rachel didn't go.
Well, convention is good enough.
It took me 2 years to start using my Tumblr account. If I make a Reddit, it's not going to get used for a long time.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still kind of confused, but
I think
yeah.
the whole
Yes.
thing.
Okay,
The main
wait.
point here
Uh,
is that Sal. Yeah, you do your thing, man.
I just got so much hate, even though I'm like basically the most diverse person here, like what Josiah said. It's like I didn't hate, like no one here hated on the fact that porcelain spiders had LGBT people. Hell, we like commended them for it. We said good job, good on you.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that was in the pro column. There were a lot of things in the pro column that we gave the porcelain spiders. I think for the most part we gave them all like good job, yeah, good job. But the only thing this podcast was even remotely angry about was the simple fact that it was a remake of a series that isn't even done yet. It doesn't matter.
The most famous one for all accounts. Yeah.
if you want to be diverse, I get that, but be diverse in your own way. Don't remake something that isn't even done yet.
And that comes to my point. I could not stay for that conversation, and my husband took over, and I got to say like a sentence. And, well, congratulations, everybody. I am going to give my opinion, whether anyone likes it or not. My Tumblr is RACH-QUIT. Come to my inbox, and I will give you a picture. No, I'm being totally serious, guys. I will give you a picture of a mariachi band if you send me hate, and then I will promptly report you.
Yeah, but wasn't there that Slender mariachi thing that was
Yes,
so
I will send you pictures of Slender Man in a sombrero.
Wait, whoever is editing this, can you put a picture of that?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. It gives me a reason to edit. It gives me a reason to use the new editor I have. So yeah, I'll do that.
Doc, I will. Doc, do you watch Game Grumps?
No, I don't.
Barry, edit this in.
Barry, edit this in.
But it's my turn to talk.
Rachel,
and if anyone likes it, please come to my Tumblr, and you will receive one picture of a mariachi and one report. Anyway, moving on.
And now on what we said last week also about questions. No one has sent me a picture of a genitalia with questions yet. And
they're afraid, man. They're afraid.
All right, I will do this again. My Snapchat is Salvatore Heron. It is on the screen right now, probably.
I'll put it
Barry, edit this in. And you need to send me a picture of a genitalia, and B, a question. And I will answer for you. But I can't do that without your genitalia.
That's how he knows it's a question.
It's quid pro quo, Clarice.
How did... okay.
It's a question.
Josiah, did you just do that?
He is,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sounds of the Lambs, dude.
I love that movie.
Dude, yeah. Cultured as fuck.
Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
What I was saying.
What were you saying?
Porcelain spiders. Ah, yes. Okay, as a creator, and I believe I'm speaking for other creators because I've seen them kind of say something along these lines. And before I say anything, I know it was not the creator's intention to do this, and I am not mad at them for it. I am more mad at the fandom than anything. As a creator and speaking for really?
No.
No. She sounded good to me.
Oh, well, anyway.
So you suck.
Speaking as a creator and probably for other creators, this series is kind of... I don't know how to word this any more nice. It's an insult. And I know they didn't mean to do that. They did not mean to do that. They really didn't, and I know that. But this is more the fandom's fault than anything. We as creators put our heart and soul into making original content, and they have gained, 200-something subscribers for being a remake. And, me and Sal and Josiah, for example, have put time and effort and, hours of storyboarding and blah, blah, blah for original stuff. And what do we get out of it?
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
We get nothing,
I guess... Well, yeah.
I mean...
We have people who enjoy our series, though. I mean...
Yes, I'm not saying there's no one who does, but I mean, this quick for a series to get over 200 subs for a remake... Whereas we put original content out and are trying to expand the verse, and it's oh, well, whatever.
But see, I think you're kind of confusing the subscribers, the two kinds of subscribers that are actually subscribing to this channel. One of them being actual fans of the verse itself, and the people who are fans of the fact that it's a more diverse cast. And
there are this small faction of fans that don't even know that it's a remake.
Exactly. There are always those people who are like, "Oh, this is cool. This looks original."
Yeah. But I still say...
And you want to know why they get those... I mean, Now, back to what Rachel was saying was that, like, they don't make anything new, like, story-wise. Like,
Well, okay,
Right,
okay.
that's
Hey,
what I'm
hey, hey.
saying.
Just because I don't want us to get hate for this, I do want to acknowledge that they did say that they'd eventually, and they start to branch off.
Yes.
If I may be so rude, I don't care.
Well, no,
I know,
he's
I know.
right. He's right in one aspect. They did say that they were going to move. They were going to eventually branch out. However, the problem that us as creators and the problem that we run into is that you shouldn't even have to branch out. You should just do your own original thing in the first place. I mean, it has nothing to do with your cast. It has nothing to do with what kind of orientation they would be in any aspect of their lives. It's the sheer fact is where we're coming from is that it should not be a remake, even when the show that it's based off of isn't done yet, for one. For two, at least for me personally, Marble Hornets did it right, first off. And looking at a remake, I'm like, well, this is not going to cut it for me. And so why would I,
It's like when the Mummy trilogy, and when I say trilogy, I mean
Oh God.
I mean the Mummy, the Scorpion King, and the Mummy 2. That's what I consider the trilogy. Now, then they made Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and it's shit all
Jesus
over
Christ.
that. Okay.
Although,
That is
to be
what's
fair,
happening.
I did like to see the kind of martial arts going into it.
Yes, and I like the Yeti, and I like the ending where Jonathan was all like, he went to whatever. He found out
Do we want to do a Mummy podcast?
Listen, I own that box set and everything. I know that movie by heart.
Dude.
Yeah.
If we're doing the
too.
Mummy, I still want to do a Back to the Future. If we're doing the Mummy, I
Hey,
want to do that.
hey, O'Connell. Looks like I've got all the horses.
Like I've got all the horses.
Hey, Benny.
No.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
Can we make that Slenderverse somehow?
Oh,
Yes.
don't tell
Looks
me.
like I've got all the tapes. I got all of them.
Oh my God.
Looks like you're on the
Oh,
wrong.
God.
Jeez, I can't think of a good one.
Someone
for
with
that. That was too
Photoshop.
perfect.
Looks like you're on
Someone
the wrong
with
side
Photoshop.
of the forest.
Credit me.
Yes.
That is perfect.
Anyway,
Don't worry, I'm the Ark. It's all up here.
Oh my God.
No, but like real talk though.
Yes, real talk.
I mean, getting back to the. I went away for a couple seconds because Tim left the room and didn't close the door. Anyway.
Wow.
You left and we went to the Mummy.
See, that's what happens when I leave. Anyway, no. Bottom line is, as a creator, I feel like it's kind of BS that they can like remake a series and like, yeah, granted that like some people are there for other reasons, but it's like, hey guys, we're creating original stuff over here. Hello.
You're right.
And-
I think that it needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, they could do, and I said this so many times during the last podcast, but I still got
Yeah.
shit.
I think we all did.
They can make a brand new series with whole new original stuff, with the same cast and crew they have right now, and make it good, and I would subscribe to it.
Oh,
Yes.
without
Yeah.
question. Without question.
I
mean,
agree. Exactly.
But they didn't do that, and that's
No.
and because basically, all right. Now let's take what has happened so far in. I'm just gonna use my series as an example, and let's
of
take
course
so far,
you are.
because it's what I know. It's what I know the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
let's take what's happened so far in Porcelain Spiders. Now, for Porcelain Spiders, all I have to do is watch Marble Hornets and then do that. What do I have to do? I sit all day and all night, and I'm always writing and trying to tweak everything to make it perfect. I am thinking of new original thoughts and having them make that. They just go on the YouTube, type in Marble Hornets, look at the episode, and then say, hey, let's do that.
Yeah, they just write down little notes on the series, like, okay, put Slenderman here, and
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. It's kind of like the same thing with the blog. Now, their blog, that's moving in the right direction with an original thought or an original concept there, because obviously Marble Hornets didn't have that. Marble Hornets has the YouTube channel and the Twitter. That's good, but they use the blog.
And the Twitter just says, oh, yeah, new episode.
Yeah, the Twitter's just like, okay, new episode or new to the arc or whatever have you.
Hey guys, more tips.
The point is,
Got more tapes.
the point is that it's not us critiquing it's not us attacking the creators. It's not us attacking any denomination or faction or creed. It's us just taking a look, like, objectively. I mean, to bring some class, there was a shot-for-shot remake of Psycho. Why can't I just watch the original Psycho? There's no difference.
Right.
And they said they're branching off, which is good. I hope that Porcelain Spiders doesn't even resemble itself once it gets far enough along, and then maybe, I can look at it from a different angle and
look at it
perhaps,
as its own original thing.
But at the same time, it should have started its own original.
Exactly. And I think that's why we're within our right to say that, and not
within our right, especially as creators. I mean, let's face it. The thing they came after the most, which is it should have been me, but it wasn't. The thing they came after was that they felt that we were attacking. We were basically saying this is crap because it's got LGBT people in it. That is not what we were saying at all. What we were critiquing and what we were going against was the fact that this was a remake of an already popular Slender vlog, and it shouldn't be that. In the verse, you should always strive to make something new and creative and engaging with your viewers, or if you're adding an ARG element, your players. It should always be new and original, always making them guess. And see, with them, there's no guessing. It's like, okay, I know what's going to happen here. Oh, this is the next entry. Yeah, I've already seen this. I know what will happen. There's no immersion because you know what's going to happen. It's like you're seeing into the future here, and that's not what you want.
Guys, spoiler
so
alert,
basically,
Porcelain Spiders, Alexa didn't burn all the tapes.
No!
But
how dare you!
But, I wanted to thank everyone, especially on Tumblr, some of the creators who, I guess, I'm not celebrating that there had to be sides, but I'm saying thank you for giving your opinion. Proxy Jack Spicer compiled a list of all the people who, were like the diverse casting that was already there.
Exactly.
And guess who was on that list?
I like that.
He kind of added credibility to what we were saying about, the verse isn't solely white cishet males or males. We have diversity. We encourage it, honestly, as long as it is original content.
Yeah, I mean, to be kind of snarky again, if we did hate diversity, we would not be praising Undecided 5. It'd be the most hated show ever.
Agreed.
Because spoiler alert.
Tea time.
Spoiler alert! I have a trans character.
I need to bring this out in the open. First off, I apologize for saying what I had said. It was not meant as in that's what I wanted to do. It was meant in the fact that I got heated, and I revel in debate. I love debate. I love arguing. I took debate class in high school and a little bit in college. I love it, so I get very heated into it. So I am very sorry, and I do apologize for all that I had said in terms of what you had perceived as hate towards any faction, credence, whatever, or color, whatever. Second off, I'd like to apologize to Salvatore Haran for taking the brunt of my fuck up. I sincerely apologize.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
I just want to say I did nothing wrong.
Speaking of debate, a lot of what Sal got and the few messages the rest of us got, the 5 total.
Yeah. I got no 2. I got 2
all together
from the same person.
Yeah, I got 1.
I got 3, I think.
Yeah, so we had 6.
Yeah, but anyway,
I had 6 in a minute.
But no, speaking of debate, when we have given our reasons as to why we do not like Porcelain Spiders, which is, I reinstate, because it's a remake of another series, and you go on saying that we are homophobic, transphobic, racist, blah, 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 because we don't like this series for the reason I just stated, that is called a straw man fallacy. Look it up on Google.
Google that.
Basically, where I'm at right now is everyone just take a Valium and calm down.
Pretty much.
Because I just don't give a shit anymore. The series is, I'm not even passionate about Porcelain Spiders anymore because I'm just kind of, I I don't really care anymore.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not going to hate on it, and but also, because there's nothing to hate on. However, I'm not going to sit there and try and suck up to people and praise it.
Yes.
There's going to be if there's a thread on my forum, fine, it can stay there. It's the same reason I still have Caught Not Sleeping up there. I'm going to let it stay, but am I going to praise it? Am I going to post in it and update it every time it updates? No. Because I don't care. I just don't.
That's why we hired Tails.
Yeah, that's why we hired Tails.
It's okay for people not to like things. Okay, everybody?
Thank you.
Now let's get along and let's play in the sandbox together, but no hitting.
Yeah, but a dog pooped in the sandbox. What do we do now?
Okay, well, use your words, honey, okay?
Sure. Can you even see the words?
Yeah.
Oh my God! No.
Sal,
bad pun.
You haven't read it.
It's funny because he meant something else.
I'm gonna take this as a really bad bridge to. Wait, is that our next topic?
That'll be.
Okay. We're never gonna talk about porcelain spiders ever again.
Yeah.
We're done.
Probably not. No.
This is it. This is done. We're finished. Like I said, if you put an ask in a hate ask in my box, I will send you a picture of a mariachi band, and you will be reported. This is done. This is all we're saying. We're clearing up the air.
And can I just actually say one more thing before we stop this forever?
Yes.
One of the people on Porcelain Spiders apologized for what their fans said to me. So you know what? Even your creators are not even pleased with you. So stop.
Exactly. It's so therefore we all understand that it is not the creators. The creators understand that is not what we were trying to do. We were simply trying to, give criticism on the fact that it's a remake and not something original.
They pulled a Cooper.
A what?
They pulled a Cooper.
They took it like champs.
Yes.
Yeah. I've posted about Cooper so much because it's just.
He's a good sport, man.
That's how you take criticism, right there.
Cooper,
there is grown-ass men. There is
Yeah.
men twice his age, and they don't take criticism as well. And Porcelain Spiders, yeah, same thing. Okay,
he's a legend, man. He's a legend.
So at this point now, we're gonna say we are done discussing any of this. We're done bringing this up. We just needed to clear the air and say, the TLDR here is I did not mean. Sorry, mouth before my brain. I did not mean to say the hateful things that I said. Sal should not have gotten the brunt of that. I should have. Exactly. And Porcelain Spiders, while their diverse cast is a good thing to have, we promote that. We do not promote the fact that it is a remake. That is all. That's it. No more bringing it up. It's done. It is what it is. It's done.
Yes, but segue.
Yeah.
Can I segue out of this now?
Yes.
Yes.
Segue.
Okay, so guess what I finally watched?
What?
I watched Tulpa Effect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which happens to have a female lead, and I liked it.
It's so good.
I've actually met the stars of Tulpa Effect. I've met them.
Really?
Great people. Marissa and Roger, perfect people.
I watched Tulpa Effect, and I have never been more scared of Slender Man in my entire life than when I witnessed.
She has the legendary scream. She
does.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that was so terrifying.
That one entry, everybody, well, a lot of people know it's the famous. He starts to bend, and then she that scream though. That entry has twice as many views as every other video.
It's just because of that scream too.
They nailed it. Dude.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah,
It
but
was
I've seen
perfect.
most of it. I need to rewatch that.
I do too.
And it's funny because I commented on a Facebook thing saying how good it was, and I realized later that she liked my comment, and I felt really good.
She's very nice. She is.
And then someone else said, "Man, I can't wait for this update again." And she commented, "So do I."
See, we all love you, Marissa. You are a saint. We love you.
Yeah, and then I watched it because Adam Rosser was like, "This is fucking beautiful. Watch it." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I did, and he was right. He was right. It was so good though.
He was right all along.
The mystery just slowly builds, and it's so beautiful. and just like I like how Slender doesn't constantly appear. It works off that one encounter and just how it affected their entire lives.
It sets the mood and it sets the atmosphere for the other entries, and you're just like you're sitting there on the edge of your seat. You're literally on the edge of your seat, to use the cliche, and you're sitting there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it works. They used it to great effect.
Yes. I was enjoying myself thoroughly. I rarely ever will binge an entire series, but hot damn, I sat down and watched that.
I binged both of your series, both Pablo Hall and Trial of Leaves. I binged those suckers.
Oh yeah, Doc, talk about them.
What?
Jesus
about
Christ.
which one?
Both of them.
Both of them? Okay, well, okay, fine. I'll see, either whoever I start with, the other one's gonna get offended.
No, I won't. I won't get offended.
Okay, then I'll start with Trial of Leaves. Trial of Leaves, while it was short, because it's caught up, and wow, that's me. Never mind.
I'm kidding.
I'll talk about that too. Actually, So, Trial of Leaves, while it didn't have as many videos because they're kind of doing their own thing. I liked it, especially with their I don't know if you want me to say his name.
Whose name? The Proxy?
Yes.
Oh, I renamed him actually.
Okay,
well, it on the wiki. Damn it.
Okay, so I'll just use the name that he originally used for him. The original name that he was going to use was Soldier, and their proxy Soldier is pretty much exactly how I picture Paragon. Because I mean, he's aloof and he's kind of goofy, but at the same time, you can feel that meant. Sorry, that's a car in my background. It's you can feel the menace and the insanity. I don't know if that's kind of what you're going for, but that's kind of what I got off of it. And
oh yeah, that's definitely.
He's very disturbing, and he's just like, hi, I'm going to screw with your life now.
Yeah.
And he's an excellent choice of music.
Yes, he does. Yes, very good.
He does.
I remember when I first tried to watch through Trial of Leaves, I had asked you about the effect that you had when Slenderman first showed up. When he got launched backwards. And I remember you telling me how that effect was, and I liked that. I liked the ingenuity behind how that came about. So overall, Trial of Leaves Trial of Leaves is going to get is 2 thumbs up for me, because I mean I lived kind of near you at one point, so I know the location, I know the general area, so I know kind of what to expect in terms of settings and kind of where you're going to go with it. I can get that. Plus, I've kind of been spoiled on a little bit of it, but that's just me. Then there's Pavel Hall.
Fucking sucks.
No, honestly, okay. Honestly, my stepdad actually kind of watched a little bit of it. Funny enough. Pavel Hall, from the get-go, you know that this is going to be a ride. Because
a long series, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even say a long series.
3.5 hours is not long.
Well, no, I mean that it's the way you structure it. You know, it's going to be like what you said, like
it's going to be
9
thick.
seasons long.
Yeah, it's going to be a thick series because it's from the get-go. I mean, shit is already starting to. I mean, from the get-go, from the very first entry, you're like, okay, he finds this weird little box thing, and you're just like, okay. What is this? It gives questions, and it gives people. They're sitting there, and they're like, okay, first off, what was the box thing? Second off, where's this going? Third, what's with the box? 4, his nose is really big. How did it get that big? But in all
what's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh my God, we're bringing 7 into this. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie. I want to. But anyways, Pavel Hall. After watching through it all and kind of getting up to the point. Where up to the most recent one, which at the time of this recording is 30. And getting up to that point, you can kind of see that there was a little bit of a change in the in direction of where it was going. I mean, you can tell that it's very organic in the fact that you sit down and you write this. Sure, you'll plan ahead, but it's not really like, how do I describe it? It's not really planned out a year in advance. It's planned out like a couple of months in advance, where you still have the opportunity to change things.
No, I don't.
Well, okay, then what? Well,
Josiah knows this so well.
Screw you for denying me to give you praise, you little dick.
No, keep going.
okay. Well, overall, I liked Pavel Hall, and see, he wants me to do this because this is going to stroke his e-peen.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, then to continue the stroking. Oh
Yes.
dear.
Jesus Christ.
It's not that kind of podcast, okay?
Oh, I'll make it that podcast.
Man, this is like the most homophobic podcast I've ever seen.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Oh, well, if we want to go into that realm. No, but in all seriousness, Pavel Hall is a great series because I see. I'm recently getting into the fear mythos. I haven't gotten in. As the fear queens in this podcast and two creators of fear vlogs are in here as well.
Three,
excuse me. And technically, I'm writing my own blog, which is getting up there soon. I'm getting into this, so to learn about these new fears, to learn about these new things to watch, these new kind of entities, it really draws you in, especially because let's face it, the only ones that I saw in there that I could recognize, because I'm still kind of new into the fear mythos, the ones that I could recognize obviously were the Blind Man and Slender Man. And the Blind Man was played by one person in the podcast, and the Slender Man was voiced by another person in this podcast. So
What up?
what up? But all in all, it's a good series because it does a lot of new things. It breaks a lot of new ground. Like, first off, Slenderman talking. Yes, I just stroked my own EP there for a moment.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. And secondly, it's like he's doing it in more of a cinematic style, where the camera's down. It actually in one of the entries, it was. I'm sorry, I call them entries, but I probably shouldn't. In one of the entries, he literally, it shows him turning off the camera, and it goes into the cinematic style, because it makes that kind of a segue into, this is what happens off camera, so I'm not just talking about it like, oh, by the way, this happened. No, you get to see it.
Exactly.
Which is new, which is what I think should happen more.
So basically, Sal came in the Fearverse like a wrecking ball.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
And now you know I'm going to put in here a picture of Miley Cyrus with Sal's head photoshopped on. Right?
Yes.
I was going to have Sal, like, on the wrecking ball, and then, like, Slender Man coming in on an opposite wrecking ball, and they just collide.
The balls clack.
All I wanted was to open your doors.
Giant balls. Sorry.
But overall, and then I can kind of plug Entropy here because I've been keeping up with that too.
Mm-hmm.
God! You do that? I'll bet you money you do that to your husband too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Fuck.
Should have just went,
Okay, so, but Entropy, while it is starting off, it's new. I can get into it. First off, because you did your first video all over an Asimov story, and dear Lord, if that's the way, not a way to hook me in, I don't know what is. And secondly, it's kind of it's not typical, because usually nowadays in the verse you'll see people come up and be like, oh look, I have a new camera, I'm gonna, oh my god, what is that? And that's what you see, and then it cuts, and then there's first entry. But here it's actually kind of giving you time to prepare. It's like, okay, this is, they're talking about the heat death of the universe. Okay, now we're talking about religion. Okay, where are we going to go with
thematics.
Yeah, that
like the themes are all being put out in a way that, in conversation, like it's a natural way to present the themes. That's not, exposition.
Exactly.
It did it with like Everyman Hybrid did. It's like, hey, this is a web show, not about
Yes.
Slenderman or anything.
And I don't like Everyman Hybrid simply because I didn't like the Rake. I don't like the Rake as a fear. I think it's kind of stupid. But that's just me. Regardless, I like how Everyman Hybrid started out, where they were like, hey, this is just, health food tips or just weight loss tips. But then you see Slenderman in the background, and you're like, dude, and then they actually come into a video and they say, yes, we put that in a couple of times, but there were a couple of times that wasn't us. What's going on? And then it kind of went from there. I like that because it gives it shows like there's an actual story. Like, these kids started off doing this, but then everything went to shit. Rather than, hi, I just went and bought a camera, oh my god, everything goes shit in the first entry, done.
Right.
And I hate that.
That's what we were going for. We want like a more organic feel, and we're giving you guys a few videos to be like, oh, this is nice. Oh, that's cute. Oh, God.
Exactly. And I like that. And plus, I mean, all three of these series are Fear Mythos related, and like I said, I'm really getting into the Fear Mythos because it's new, because I haven't explored it yet. And now that I'm done stroking everybody else's EP, somebody should stroke mine, but I highly doubt that's going to happen because, like, my blog hasn't come off the ground yet. So
actually, I was going to segue.
Aw, okay.
If that's okay, but but for a second, I will talk about your blog. It is very well written, and once it is posted on Slender Nation, people should check it out, and I will be plugging it on Slindy Week.
Whee!
Holla, holla for your dollar.
Yeah.
Holler, holler, get dollar.
I thought it would... Yeah, I'll just say what I did off podcast is that I told Doc that it's a very good first entry because it's quick and it's to the point, but the prose is just really nice. It really
it
allows me to breathe, but it still is not lacking in its content.
That's kind of what I was going for. Kind of like, okay, this is literally just a blog that this guy is using to write down his dreams. That's literally where it starts out at. This is his dreams. Fine. It's like a dream journal that he doesn't have to write. Fine. Then the fun begins.
Does he have a party?
What?
Does he have a party? I want to go to a party.
Well,
No, he goes hiking for 16 minutes.
I go hiking for 16 minutes, and then Slenderman comes in with a top hat while Miles is in the background talking about the heat death of the universe.
Does he make burgers or what?
Yes, he does make burgers.
And then they're like, he's over there.
He makes burgers over there.
So many
Okay, can we talk about over there for a second?
I'm not putting that in one of my videos.
Because you know what Doc did? He sent me this font called Over There.
Yes, I went and found. I was looking for a font to edit some videos, and I found a font that literally was called Over There, and I'm like, hey Sal.
That's beautiful.
So, Doc, when you do
honestly,
podcast,
yes, Sal. I'm sorry.
Could you put my name in that font?
I will put your name in that font.
God damn it. Well, I re-listened to our podcast, and I don't think we ever mentioned. Oh, we mentioned the series name, but we never mentioned that that's what we were referencing from. I don't think.
Oh, I think it was in the ones that we never released.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
Unfortunately.
Okay, Over There is from a series called The Porno Tapes 1, which is, I think it knows it's stupid and it loves it.
Yeah.
It's a really bad series, but it's entertaining.
It's the worst.
It is. It's like Birdette.
Well,
it is like
the
Birdette.
first two are. The first two are entertaining. Then it just gets a bit unbearable.
I think at that point it became self-aware and was like, you know what, we're just stupid, but we're gonna roll with it.
And the best thing to do when watching the porno tapes is to watch it with the YouTube closed caption on. That is the best thing ever.
I need to go do that right after the podcast.
I have to try that now.
Guys, it is so perfect. I watched the entire series, and I'm like, wait a minute. Closed caption. And I watched the entire thing.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to
pretend. But to talk about a good series.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I know, I was going to segue, but go ahead.
I was going to segue, too.
Go ahead, then.
Well, I was going to say, Sal, did you watch the Riddle of the Tree Man?
I finished it 10 minutes before the podcast started.
I feel bad. I haven't.
Okay, so what do you think about it?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It is so good. Michael, I love you.
I have a couple of nitpicks. That's about it. I mean, like, for the most part, I like it, but I just have a couple, like...
To quote from you, Rachel,
The appearance of Slender in the 5th update, called Just a Mark, End of Introduction.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm literally, right after this podcast, I'm going to go watch.
Basically, there's a Slender appearance, but it looks like he took him from the game Slender. And not the Arrival.
Oh.
Yeah. But the convocation was good though. I like that, even though it did slightly remind me of Birdemic. But hey,
the bleeding tree part is great.
No, I like that. That was great.
But see, once again, you don't know if that's the Fear Mythos bleeding tree or if that's literally just a bleeding tree.
Well, it better be, because I will not be happy.
Just because you're the Fear Queen does not make it so that you cannot... Well, actually, it kind of does. But that's not my point.
Well, if this isn't a Fear series, I'd be really surprised.
Right.
Because they have a bleeding tree and then coincidentally have something that's like the Convocation.
Can I tell you guys something?
What?
No, yeah.
I talked to Michael, and it is not Fear Mythos related at all.
Okay, I'm mad now. See, I'm just mad now.
What?
He told me that he doesn't want to be a part
I'm fed up with this world.
He doesn't what?
He doesn't want to be a part of the Fear Mythos. He just wants to stick to his own stuff.
Can he, kiss my butt?
And then I asked him, like, well, you know you have the Convocation, right? And he's like, what the fuck is the Convocation? and I said him like, and he's like,
oh my god.
And he has the bleeding tree, like, literally.
He knew about that.
It was an unintentional Fear Mythos.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, we could have used someone like that.
Because I was so sure.
We could have really used someone like that, and that really disappoints me, and I'm kind of like, that kind of knocked down the points for me a little bit, honestly. And I'm not trying to be biased either. It's like, it's like, man, we could use a new series like this, but no, fine, we don't want you anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
He just had a tree that was bleeding.
I'll try to make up for it.
But it is literally literally, it's the bleeding tree. Like, you can't get any more literal than that. This is so weird. Because, like, I was so sure.
I know, that's why I
was like, all the signs point to it. Oh, well, now I just kind of want to know what the hell's going on.
Don't worry, Michael, I haven't seen
because if it's not,
yet, and I won't go into this with the mindset that it's a Fear Mythos. I promise.
Well, okay.
You can't not see it.
I still liked it, but that just makes me
there
confused.
were some really good twists in the latest update.
Yeah.
Like really good.
I can't really make a Slenderman series, a video series, simply because of the tattoo on my arm. My tattoo is literally the Slenderverse flag. It's Everyman Hybrid, Marble Hornets, and Tribe 12. We actually tried that. We were making VT Redux, and we were like, "Don't show your tattoo. If you do, we have to edit it out." And I'm like, "Ooh!" It was.
Doc, it's called makeup.
What?
It's called makeup.
It's called long sleeves.
First off, I don't have any makeup that I use. I think the last time I used makeup was black nail polish back in the 8th grade when I was going through a phase. And second off, I don't... what was the other one?
Long sleeves.
Long sleeves? I don't own long sleeves. I own one.
Okay, I'm going
to...
Wear
a jacket.
I own... none.
I'm going to give you some tips. Makeup, buy some. Long sleeves, buy some. There you go.
Money, where get?
Put the
street corner. Hello.
Shopping at the.
Now, see, I did that once, and you still haven't paid me, Sal.
Hey, my financial situation, I might have to do that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I feel you there.
Because you dropped all the money on your film.
Well, no. That's not why. It's because I'm either gonna have to stay up where I am. I had to do some real finagling so I'm not homeless, or I could move back with my parents, which isn't a problem. I just don't want to, because I wanted my risks to mean something. About my life, anyway, no.
Hashtag Desires Life.
But, with this series, there are some nitpicks. It does disappoint me a lot, because there are heavy Fear Mythos aspects. And apparently it's not a Fear Mythos thing, which you might as well label yourself a Fear Mythos thing, because that's what it literally, That's
Says
what
the
it
Fear
boils
Queen.
down to. I mean,
Says
Okay,
the Fear Queen.
I have a confession.
Oh God. Oh
Trial
God.
of Leaves was originally going to take elements and homage the fear mythos without it being the actual fears, and then I decided, why the fuck am I doing that? The fear mythos is new, and I want to be new, so
Right.
I guess retroactively I was in the same position, but I didn't.
You have pulled an Adam Rosner and then retracted your Rosner.
Exactly. My Rosner, yeah, that's gonna be.
So
Can I show you my Rosner?
That has to be a thing.
Exactly.
That sounds so dirty.
I know.
But it's
But no.
not.
It does, yeah.
Other than the... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, all I was going to say is the best thing about that sentence right there is that Adam Rosner would approve. I can guarantee you.
Yeah. But...
Oh, no, he would, yeah.
But basically, I like the series
Yeah.
a lot.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't.
He has pretty good effects. Like,
He doesn't afraid of anything.
I don't mean like I don't mean like visual effects. I mean like special effects wise, it's really good.
No, I do have to say, like, the scene with, spoiler alert, by the way.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna vaguely spoil it, then. I'm not
okay,
gonna...
you know what then? I'm gonna go use a little Time Lord's room. You do that.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
So this is the part of the podcast where everything about this show will be spoiled right now.
Yeah.
So
there's this
skip
scene,
a little bit ahead.
Yeah, there's this scene where he's in a tree and... Well,
Yeah.
wait a second. Doc is editing this. What? Okay. Really? Okay.
Never mind.
No. Hey, Doc, just skip a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
How about this, Doc? Doc, I'm going to scream into the microphone when we're done, and you look for the audio wave when it gets really big.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so, there's this part where he's in a tree and there's, like, a stick in his arm, and it looks so good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it was good.
God,
I mean, like,
great.
I was like, oh my god, oh, Jesus Christ, but, you know, like, that was really good, that was great, but...
Well, trigger warning.
Yeah.
Trigger warning branches.
Broken
real?
branches.
Oh my
Broken
god.
branches in my arm.
For real. And,
Crossover imminent.
And seriously, the twist at the very end, in the latest entry, with, like, the birth certificate, fucking hell, that was beautiful.
But, like, at the same time, like, I want a lot more explanation because it just feels like it was just random. He just wanted to make a series for the sake of making a series. And I don't like that. I want more explanation. I don't doubt there will be more explanation, but for the time being, I'm like, please, kid, just talk, like, what is going, like, why?
I disagree. I think that he's gonna offer some explanation, but if he doesn't, then yeah.
Then again,
Like I said,
it might take him a while to explain stuff, because, like, if you think about it...
Yeah, it seems pretty complicated.
Look at Marvel Hornets and how they did that one entry. I think it was entry number... What?
He's back.
I'm back, everybody shut... Well, no, I mean, if you guys are still going on about it, let me know.
Okay. But, because there was that one entry in Marvel Hornets, I think it was 20, whenever, Jay looked over that one little hole, and there was a lot of distortion there.
Yep.
And then we didn't find out what it was till, like, entry 70 or something.
Yep.
So, sometimes mysteries take a while to come to fruition.
But I hate that, though. It's like, oh my god, Jesus
Why?
Christ.
And you're gonna hate Pavel Hall, I'm sorry.
It's funny because it is.
I might shake you a little bit and be like, get to it.
I mean, I'll tell you because we're pretty much connected anyway. But
well, yeah, but... Yeah,
but the
see,
fans
that's
will not
kinda...
know. You guys will not know for a while.
Anyway, I have
Sorry.
to make an announcement.
But basically, Riddle the Tree Man is good. Go watch it. It's
Yeah.
good. Michael,
I subscribe to it.
If you want to, we can watch it together because I haven't watched it yet. So please, Snapchat me with a picture of genitalia and ask me to watch it, and I'll watch it, and preferably on cam in the nude.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, quid pro quo.
I'll just do that.
Anyway,
TLDR, I don't dislike it, but it's not my favorite. I don't think I'll keep up with it.
Just because it's not a Fear Mythos.
No, because there's other stuff.
I'm trying to be a dickhead.
But speaking of Fear Mythos, segueing, I have an announcement.
That she hasn't said about it at all.
Yeah.
So, I run the Fearverse page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And my co-moderator DJ, if anyone knows him, he's really cool.
Man, who's that? I don't know who that is.
He writes Oh God, the Rapture is Burning.
I was voicing some music now.
Oh, I'm just letting anyone know who doesn't know. He writes Oh God, the Rapture is Burning.
I didn't know.
See, there we go. And
he pretty much helped form the Fear Mythos,
pretty much. And he's my co-moderator on there, and he contacted me at like 5:30 this morning. And it woke me up, and I couldn't get back to sleep.
That is usually a good time to contact anybody for anything, really.
Well, he's in a different time zone and blah blah blah. Anyway.
You would know about that, Doc.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
And he contacted me this morning. He said, "I have a question. The Fear Mythos is coming on its Feariversary."
Ha!
I get it.
And there is going to be a new Fear ARG.
Ooh.
Did somebody say ARG?
ARG.
ARG. Yarg.
And a lot of the information and discussions will be taking place on the Fearverse Facebook page.
Look who's a part of that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm in that page.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to be a part of an ARG. Well, I was kind of a part of the Paragon thing, but I want to be a part of an ARG.
I mean, it's going to be
like... Thank you. I'll make sure you're a bigger part of it next time, you critic.
I was a big part of it. I made the only
I liked it.
Well, trust me.
God, yeah, you did.
Yeah, Sal was the only one who did anything, and I
that was just the wrong time.
Yeah,
for me.
Honestly,
I felt really included.
You know what? And you were. And I kind of, on one hand, I wish you would have won. And actually, just bring this up now. I know this is probably a really bad time to do it, but
yeah, it is.
To bring this up, we're going to be doing something like that every year. There's going to be an ARG every year on the site. I'm going to get the mods involved. I'm going to get some of the users involved. Everybody can get involved. And no, I'm not going to close it off just so the people who are playing can watch it and enjoy it. Thank you.
So, Rachel, is DJ the one responsible for doing this ARG, or does he just know about it?
I'm pretty sure he's the one responsible.
Awesome.
But I'm not 100%. He just asked me about it, and so that's why I'm assuming that he's a main person in it. He is encouraging people like, yeah, let's do this. It's going to be great. I'm excited. If you want a link to the Facebook page, it is in my signature on Slender Nation.
I'll also put it in the description of the YouTube video as well.
Barely edited it in.
Yep.
Yeah. But remember how a while back we said, like, what if we did that epic retrospective on Oh God, the Rapture is Burning? And I re-listened to that podcast and I was like, that's a great idea. And then I realized how long it was, and I'm like, that's a commitment. So.
Now, see, I would love to read Oh God, the Rapture is Burning because it sounds really good. It's very involved and stuff like that. But there was one thing I heard that has probably made me never want to read it. I forget what fears it was. I think it was Slender Man. I could be wrong.
Was it Cockroach
Slender Man has a scarf?
It was a rock band battle.
It was Guitar Hero.
Don't hate on Tiger Stripes.
It was what?
No.
It was Guitar Hero.
See,
and Cinderman.
See, no, I can't. No, I'm sorry. Like, I am one of those people at a tabletop gaming thing. Like, I'll sit there at D&D, and I'll crack the occasional joke, but usually I'm like, come on, guys, let's be serious. I'm that kind of guy, and so when you do something like that, I'm just like, see, I can't because you just kind of ruined it for me because it doesn't seem like you're taking it as seriously, or you're not committing to it as well as you probably should. But that's me. And I love how I just basically killed the podcast. Thank you for watching.
You just killed the entire. I was like, oh yeah, oh god. Yeah.
Hey, so Rachel, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm on the Slender Nation, and I went to the Fearverse Facebook and clicked the link, and it sent me to a Metro.uk article about tearaway Justin Bieber reveals he's ready for a wife and kids.
What?
Wait, what?
I
What?
shit you not.
Who changed it? Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Let me hold on. Let me actually go into her page here. Let me see. Yeah, actually, it is right there.
Somebody changed.
Your link. Tearaway Justin Bieber reveals he's ready for a wife and kids. Yep.
That is so funny. Barrett, edit it in.
If you yeah. If you want, Rachel, give me the link now, and I'll change it.
No, I'm changing it right now.
Okay, good. I won't.
I don't know if I'm actually in the Fearverse group.
Should be.
I want to.
I think I am.
I know I should be, but
I wanted to check, so I went onto her thing and checked the signature. But apparently, Justin Bieber wants to be a dad.
Yeah, 'cause he's not going to get deported.
Oh my god, so who changed that? I blame Chris for this.
Tim did it just to mess with your head.
Wait, he wants he wants a wife so he can stay in the States?
Probs. Okay, try it now.
Now, hold on. I'm going. Hey. I'm in that. I know because I'm the very first post on it. I'm sorry, guys. That was just, I found that and it was funny. I'm sorry if I had to cut off the podcast there.
I don't know what happened. I
was just like, oh, I mean, I'll go check if I'm in the group, but apparently Justin Bieber just wants to be a dad. Because you know.
I guess so.
Uh-oh.
That's a fear.
The primordial fear of Justin Bieber.
Oh God. I didn't want to think about it. So,
okay, so we have two other topics we want to talk about. I thought we were going to talk about the Riddle of the Tree Man and Teleport Effect more than we did, but apparently not. So I'm going to move on. Do you guys want to talk about Immersion or other things in the series?
I want to talk about Immersion, personally.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so Immersion. This has been a thing that I've been sort of like pissed off about for a very long time.
Oh dear.
And I thought, well, apparently I like to bring topics that piss me off to the podcast. Cause I'm
Good
just
job,
that kind of guy.
I'm going to send you hate now on Tumblr here. Hold on.
Hate on hate, do it.
I'm doing it.
I want to see what you say.
Okay.
But a long time ago, when I say a long time ago, I mean like a month ago or two, I posted a question on the Slenderverse page and said, so what the fuck is Immersion? And apparently the majority of people think that Immersion is like, I guess it's like how believable a series is. And I believe that Immersion is, if something's good enough, you feel into the story regardless of if you know that they have another channel with comedy sketches in it or not. Now, what do you guys feel like Immersion is?
Yeah. Okay.
Start with Josiah.
Immersion to me, yeah, because I don't have too much to say about it. Immersion to me is literally a combination of suspension of disbelief, which is needed for most stories that aren't, say, dramas or historicals. Immersion is literally just if you're into the story and your suspension of disbelief, and if you can't, if something jumps the shark or nukes the fridge, if I can reference Indiana Jones.
Yes.
If something nukes the fridge and you can't buy it as part of what has been presented so far, then that is a break in immersion. Immersion doesn't mean that things are realistic. It doesn't mean that the creator keeps things as they would in real life, just add this. It's honestly just if you can buy something and then go forward with the plot and not have it broken. It's I'm trying to come up with an example. In Batman Begins, okay, everyone says how realistic the movies are. And they are. But in Batman Begins, you make the jump to this thing that can literally oxygenate water, like liquids. It's not very realistic, but the way they use it in the plot, and because I'm invested, I can go with the story on that. And that's what I think immersion is. It's honestly just suspending your disbelief and accepting that, and just going on with the story. That's all it is. It doesn't matter if someone does vlogs every time, just vlogs, or they acknowledge the fans, or do something that acknowledges that it's a series. It's not about that. It's honestly if you can accept what the story is giving you.
Totally. Now, Doc.
Okay.
Speak.
Immersion to me is twofold. It's both the creator and the viewer. With the creator, it is being able to present something to your viewers that is within the realm of their possibility, yet is also, you can also take liberties with. You can kind of get a little bit out of the box with. On the viewer side, it's being able to suspend your disbelief to the point where, not to the point where it's gonna, oh my god, I can believe anything, but just to the point where, okay, I could see that happening. I also think immersion nowadays kind of dead, but that's not. But see, that is more. That honestly, to me, is more of the not so much the creator's fault, kind of. It's like, okay, I've been wanting to speak on this for quite some time. To take Marble Hornets for example, Marble Hornets had said that they didn't. The reason that they weren't going to join the fandom or the Facebook pages, they had been asked to a while ago. It was like, hey guys, you want to come join us? And they're like, you know what? We just kind of want to do our own thing right now. Like we will consider joining it afterwards. Once we're done with this thing, we'll consider joining it and being a part of the community. But right now, we just kind of want to keep our immersion. We want to keep things like it is. But then things happened where people found their personal Facebook pages, and then there was the Troy has a camera thing. That while great, while funny, it did kind of take away. It did take away the immersion of it. It took away, okay, these guys. This is Alex and Tim and Jay. It's now, oh, that's Joseph, that's Troy, that's Tim. Cool. It did kind of take that away. Nowadays, immersion really doesn't exist, and it sucks because you really want to get into something. If you want to enjoy it, you really just want to dig into it, and you can't when you see, like, it's one of the reasons I can't watch Tribe 12, because I know Adam Rosner personally. I've talked to him. I mean we've talked before, and I've seen his other videos. He's kind of a nutball in the best way. Adam, I love you, but
undoubtedly.
But the problem is that I can't watch Tribe 12. I can't take it seriously because I'm like, okay, I know this is just him acting. I can't get immersed into it. I can't suspend my disbelief to the point where I believe that Noah Maxwell exists.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of my thing.
It's like those.
What?
If you know the behind the scenes of how they did something, it's for some people. If you see how a trick is done, the trick will never work.
And you're right. You're right. That can ruin it for some people. Now, I could also argue against that because when I watched the remake of the of Dawn of the Dead, I love the remake more so than I like the original. But see, that's the thing. I do. I hate the original. Shut up. Okay, you know what? A better one. Shaun of the Dead. Okay.
Shaun of the Dead.
That's not a remake.
I know it's not a remake, but hear me out on this. I went through and I'm the dork who literally watched the entire movie with the commentary over the audio because I loved the movie so much.
I do that, but that's because I'm a film student and I have to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a film student. I don't have to do that. I did it just because I could, and I did that with Dawn of the Dead too. And so, on one hand, yes, that can ruin it, but it kind of depends on where you stand on that specific outlet of whatever it may be. TLDR, immersion to me is twofold with the creators and the viewers, and it's also kind of non-existent nowadays.
Rachel?
Okay.
Good talk.
How do I words?
Use your thoughts, Rachel.
Well, you just sent me like Anon hate, so I mean.
And someone responded with, "Wow, someone needs a dictionary," and I was like, "I did that on purpose."
It's funny because I was going to talk about that person a little bit, but alright. In a good way. But go on.
You just say. Anyways,
Yeah.
Rachel, what is immersion to you?
Okay, I'm gonna use an example. When the Crucible, well, how I was introduced to like the Fear Mythos and Slenderverse at the same time.
She just chose the wrong side.
Oh BS! I chose the better side.
Why? I got my start in the Slenderverse, and I love it. And even though I kind of am leaning towards the Fear Mythos a little more now because it's new, doesn't mean I won't Shut up, Sal. Go on, Rachel.
How I was introduced to both was the Crucible ARG, and it was so immersive that there were points where I was so scared I cried, and I'm not kidding. And it was that immersive, and points where I was like, I don't know if this is fake, and what really ruined me on like immersion anything is becoming a creator myself, in all honesty, because it's like, yeah, I know how he did that. Oh yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Like it's like I've done all these tricks. I know what you're doing.
After she's done, I have a thing to speak of, but continue.
Well, let's keep it PG.
No, I have a thing after everyone's done.
Well, as soon as Rachel's done, all I want to do is kind of discuss one last bit before Sal goes on.
That's awesome.
It's just I can't really say because I'm a creator and I'm sitting here like, yep, I know I did that. Yeah, that's cool, kind of thing. You know, I can't really say as just a pure viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just I ruined myself, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. With a creator, that tends to happen when you know the tricks of the trade, and so you're like, okay, I know how to do this, or I've done that, or I've seen that done before. I know what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying. And okay, so going into what I was saying, there is also too much immersion, and I use a prime example, which is what I did with the very first Paragon ARG. The very first one I did back in the old days of the forum was too much immersion because everybody thought it was real. Now, granted, the people over on Unfiction were like, they think it's real, and it's like, okay, but there is such thing as too much immersion. People thought that the basis of what happened is I faked my account being taken over, which is kind of ironic in hindsight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I faked my account getting taken over, and then I kept getting locked out. And I also faked how my account was being monitored. And it got to the point where people were really upset. They were so upset because they're like, oh my god, this is horrible, how could this happen, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, me and my then co-admin, I think it was, my co-admin, we're like, this was us, guys. My co-admin kind of threw me under the bus, but I'm not going into that. We basically came out and said, guys, this is us. You know, this was supposed to be an ARG to have fun. And then they're like, oh my god, fuck this. This was horrible. I'm leaving. And so we lost a few members and a few staff. But that's the thing, is there can be such a thing as too much immersion because there's this fine line between gullibility where, you know, okay, I could see this happening, you know, this is, you know, I wonder if this is kind of, you know, if this could happen or not, and then then you cross the line into, oh my god, this is happening, what the fuck, you know, just freaking out. Of course, once again, that kind of ties into the creator-viewer aspect. So
yeah, like if you want an example, classy ass reference here to too much immersion. The War of the Worlds broadcast by
Yes.
Orson Welles. Everyone thought that shit was real. They thought the Martians had come.
Yep. Exactly.
It's
And
true.
that is exactly what happened. It was typical. Everybody thought that I was literally in mortal danger. And then when I came, and I remember one of my friends at the time was like, if this is you screwing with us, I'm never talking to you again. We're done. And I'm like, I kept up with it because I was trying to keep up immersion. And I'm like, and in my head I'm thinking, oh god, this is gonna suck when they find out. But eventually, like, I think not an hour later, I came out and said, okay guys, this was an ARG. This was supposed to be an ARG that was meant to have. You were supposed to have fun with this. You were supposed to, get into it. My problem was I didn't tell any of my staff members that that's what this was because I wanted them to play. I wanted them to get involved into this. But then everybody took it to this point, and I'm like, guys, and Unfiction got it right. They're like, they're like, this is a game. This is cool. This would be really cool. I remember a couple people on there saying, this ARG looks really fun. Why are these people getting so butthurt? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, thank you! It was, oh my god.
Never thought I'd hear the day where Doc said thank you on fiction.
No. I actually have changed my ways. That's where I got my start. Before I even created Slender Nation, I was a user on that forum. I was actually up for modship of that forum. But then another mod got
Gordon
in.
Ramsay.
Hello.
I busted out my old account just to back tails. But my point is that, that's where I got my start. So no, I don't hate Unfiction. I don't. I hate some of the users, but I don't hate Unfiction. And I will not go into naming names because that'll cause another incident.
Oh, hey Doc, you already have.
Oh, well...
The war's already begun.
Haters going to hate. Anyways...
And I like how in the first Paragon thing, everyone was sprayed for your life, and the second one, no one cared.
I know! Well, no, technically that was the third.
Oh, but still, people were like, kill him, we don't care.
Everybody's, I'm sitting there, I'm typing as Paragon talking, and they're like, and everybody's like, I'm like, you guys are dicks. You guys are dicks.
Well, what is talking about for me, huh?
Yeah, of course. Well, Sal's the only one who actually gave a shit.
Because I love you.
Well,
I love you too.
I was down the middle because I was calling Paragon's bluff. I was like, go ahead, kill him.
You were.
Do it. You were. And then Paragon was just like, oh, well, I'm going to attack you personally. And I'm just like, all right.
And
trust me.
It's funny because Josiah saying that with the picture right now, he's just like a smug little bitch.
that smug smile, just like, what? What do you want?
I promise you. What I'm gonna keep doing is every year when we keep doing these ARGs, I'm gonna kind of obviously Paragon's not gonna be a part of every single one of them because that'd get tiring. He'll be in a couple more. And probably reference shut up. Because he's already been in 3.
Doc, we need to start planning that 'cause we have ideas, remember?
Do we? Oh, yeah. We did! We did. See, and that's what I'm saying. Every year I'm going to try and keep this going. But just so you know, there is going to be an ARG every year. Don't think I'm being literally stabbed to death. Please.
But what happens when it actually does happen?
Then... You know what? Then
the code word is birdemic.
Safe word.
Birdemic. Yeah.
The doctor who cried Paragon.
Oh my god.
The doctor who cried Paragon.
Oh my god. You did. I think. Did you? Where did you find that, or did you just come up with that?
I just come up with it.
Because I think somebody used that way back when.
Well,
okay.
It was probably Rachel.
Sal.
Yes, Sal. What were you?
You wanted to talk about.
Okay, so
we've kind of been talking about.
I know, but I'll let you guys sort of talk it out because I have a totally different viewpoint.
Oh.
Now. Go on.
Okay, so my immersion's different from everybody else's, which is why, whenever I made that.
Oh, I was gonna. My version. Sorry.
Thank you.
Because whenever I made that Slenderverse post, people were like, "What the fuck? You're stupid. It's not immersion."
God damn it, Sal, stop trying to have fun.
I'm sorry.
Stop enforcing your opinions on us, Sal.
Sorry, I'm too diverse for you guys.
Yeah. Social justice,
Too
right?
diverse. Yeah, social justice. Copyright.
You know what's funny? I reblogged Joseph saying I don't give a fuck about porcelain spiders and tagged social justice.
Beautiful.
I know, I saw that.
But
God.
I digress.
I digress. Yes.
Yeah.
The way my immersion works is that I know. All right, I'm gonna use the riddle of the tree man as an example. I know Michael pretty much really well. Ever since I got into the Fearverse, pretty much he's been my friend, and we talk all the time, and we do some shit together. We get in the Skype calls and be dumb and make stupid faces, and we talk. And he asked me, "Hey, how'd you do this?" And I'm like, "Hey, how'd you do that?" And in his last series, he was all like, "Hey, Sal, could you be this creature?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come on." I mean, and so I voiced a creature in the series for 2 episodes before it got taken down. And but like, I know him pretty well, and we talk a lot. And then whenever I sat down to watch Riddle of the Tree Man, I was immersed. And I guess the reason why I do that is because, all right, I'm a film student, and pretty much everybody who watches this should know that. I study film all the time. I disregard schoolwork, and I read shit about film. I watch behind the scenes footage. I watch online tutorials. I am always into film. Yeah. And like, if I find a good movie, fucking commentary. I want to know how they did shit.
Yeah.
But
Fucking commentary.
and I've seen Lord of the Rings so many times ever since I was a child.
I have
watched.
Sounded sexy.
I have watched all the appendices for this special edition way too many times to even count.
Where have you been all my life?
Right here, baby. But I've watched those appendices
On
and
the podcast.
seen all the behind the scenes and all the what if footage about it and everything. But every time I watch Lord of the Rings, I'm still immersed. Now the way I'm immersed is because it doesn't matter if I know the person or if I know how something's done or anything. It's if they tell a good enough story that I can get into it, I am immersed. Like that's why I can still watch Marble Hornets. It was pretty much the same amount of immersion as I did way back when I started after seeing Troy Has a Camera.
That is the one exception to me that proves the rule. I'm the same way. I can still watch Marble Hornets like that.
And I'll be on Facebook and they'll be like, suggested friends. Do you want to add Joseph DeLash? And I'm like, no, but thank you for anyway.
I did.
I mean, I'm not gonna add him until I know him. So.
Well.
That's my rule. But anyway, it's like immersion to me is not whether it's not whether I know it's fake, because I know it's fake. Like I didn't like when I was having the conversation online where they were like, oh well, it could be real, and I'm like, motherfucker, it's a tall guy in a suit with no face and tentacles. Totally.
Just
you can just go to like Wisconsin and find them there, I mean, it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, it's not real, motherfucker. Why are you even trying this?
Yeah, I don't have to delude myself into thinking. Okay, delude's a strong word, but I don't have to make myself believe that Star Trek will happen in my future to buy the story. It doesn't work like that.
Well, I mean, personally,
I
I literally have my TARDIS in the back room, so I mean, your argument's invalid on all.
Yeah, but that's
still,
Doctor Who.
Like, I have with Doctor Who as well, because I mean, it's not like, oh no, I've seen fucking Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire. I know David Tennant's an actor. He can't be the Doctor. Immersion broken.
Right.
Never watching this again.
Broken.
Oh wait, that happened.
And it's like, because someone actually because I have on my Pablo Hall Facebook, I posted a behind the scenes thing, and it was like a BTS picture, and in the picture was like some of the crew, like the production people and stuff, and then the guy who played my Slendy, but he was like, his mask was like half off and he was like giggling, and someone was like, immersion broken. It's like, dude, seriously, get the fuck out.
As if you couldn't have broken it enough.
Like, I'm sorry,
the point
I
is
cinematic in a vlog.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, my version
is
just, if it's a good story and you do it well, I'm going to be immersed. I don't give a shit if you're my best friend. Like
It doesn't.
like Josiah. How big of a fan of Trial of Leaves am I?
Like the biggest.
Like I messaged him like, "Oh my god, I love your series. I love you. You're
So
great."
I'll fight you for that spot.
First,
No.
Not anymore.
first.
Let's do it.
Oh god. Okay.
But again, and me and Josiah talk all the time, and we talk about our own series together. Josiah's like, "Hey, next episode, Trial of Leaves. Guess what happens?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're a dirty motherfucker."
Yeah,
But-
it's
but-
pretty much how
but-
that sounds. Yeah.
When I watch the new Trial of Leaves, I'm still immersed in it because it's a good fucking story.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Agreed.
matter that me and Josiah have like Skype calls and stuff, and we talk all the time. I don't care because it's a good story, so I'm immersed.
You're right, and to be fair, technically, if I was following my own rule, I wouldn't take any of your series seriously. But I do. I'm a huge fan of Trial of Leaves. Pava Hall is Pava Hall, and Entropy is a good series too.
Oh my god.
Oh, bye, viewer. Oh, you're back.
Oh,
Here's
hi.
the thing, is that when you have fantastical element, see, media, okay, the term escapism is lobbied about in very negative ways, but escapism, I watch Star Trek, and I watch science fiction, I watch fantasy, I read, I watch, I listen, because I want something that doesn't exist.
Something to
So-
escape your reality.
Yeah, it's a different reality. Every fictional world is a different reality, and I can accept that. I don't have to pretend that it could happen to me. I go there. It doesn't have to come to me. You know, that's what true immersion should be. Is you go into that world, and it doesn't surround your world. You know.
It's very mind over matter. Like, if you can be immersed if you let yourself be immersed.
Yes. That's kind of where it comes into. Now, however, also you also have to understand that the creator also has to provide a decent enough reality to be immersed into.
Right. The series still has to be good.
Basically, the series still has to draw you in, and that is a part of the creator's job. I mean, the viewer can do all this, and they can be like, okay, it's kind of their state of mind, but it's the creator's job to put them in that state of mind, to give them a reason to be invested.
Totally.
Yeah.
If your series sucks, my immersion's broken because it sucks. It's not because I know that this is a film, and it's not because I know Slenderman isn't real. It's because you suck.
Wait, he's not?
Oh God. Jesus
oh,
Christ.
Rachel.
Nobody say anything.
Someone said
I'll
something
get
in
rid
the
of it.
chat.
I'll get rid of it.
It's like coffee time.
Okay.
I can't say my creation or else I'll get in trouble.
No.
Yeah, you'll get.
No. Yeah, the chicks behind Tea Time were cool with it. They thought it was hilarious.
No, they thought it was
I
so
know.
funny.
Hmm?
They thought
I'm
it was
sure
really
that the
funny.
creators of the individual series would find those jokes funny.
Yes.
Needless to say, yeah.
No, but like, okay, let me talk about.
Sal.
Yes,
Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say like Tea Time, for example, like they're on like Slender Nation and whatnot, but like their series is so good, I could just like be like, dude, what's going on, man? You know.
I haven't watched Tea Time. Don't
It's-
kill me.
So
Like, I talk to one of the chicks from Tea Time, the one who plays Rue, all the time, and I'm still immersed as hell.
Yeah.
I'm still super immersed.
I should go watch that too.
You should.
See, that's my problem. I'm not even a creator. It's just like, well, no, I am, but I'm a different kind of creator. I created a place for the fandom to exist, and so I've been kind of burnt out on a lot of things. It's like, okay, I know what that is. I've seen that, and I think that's my problem. Is that I need to go back and watch these things that I've missed. And
Yeah, you do.
I've started with
took
your
you, it took you like 7 months to watch me.
No, it took me more along the lines of 2 years.
We haven't been around for 2 years.
I know you haven't. I have. I'm an old
I have
fag.
to. Don't worry.
I'm an old fag. Yeah. So.
Immersion. Immersion.
I don't know what else to
Immersion.
say.
It's there if you're good.
Let's make a song. Immersion.
It's there if you're good enough to get it.
Dayman.
Immersion.
Oh my god. So okay, Sal, what time are we coming up on this?
We're at an hour and a half.
I think it should.
The point is.
Yeah.
Is that oh yeah, we have one more topic. But
Yeah, we do. I want to talk about
it.
I want to talk
Do we
about
have
this.
time?
Yes.
Okay.
What do we want to talk about?
Basically, alright. So,
Alright.
me and Josiah sort of had an idea. Well, I brought it to Josiah, and then after I explained it to him, he was like, yes, do it.
Oh, God.
And, basically, it's that, now, it's the idea that you can bring in other elements into a Slender series or a Fear series. And those elements can be anything ranging from, like, magic to werewolves to whatever the fuck have it. But basically is that, like, you can combine the two, and it'll be perfectly fine. Now, what do you guys think? Like, are you cool if, like, a new series crops up about, like, a chick in a witch coven, and then Slendy pops up, and... like, you know what I mean?
Well...
I know.
Well, first... Oh. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You have something to say.
Well, I just wanted to say that, I mean, the latest Tribe 12 video, where it crossed over, Habit was talking about runes and magic and shit. So, I mean, I don't know how you can accept it at this point.
Well,
he was talking. I mean, the elements are there.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me
Also,
just say.
isn't, like, Habit a demon anyway?
No, it's not confirmed demon. He's a possessing force.
He's something that we don't know what it is.
Close
it's
enough.
Not so much a demon, more as Satan himself, because he's that twisted.
Close enough. Rachel, go on.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys like the story of it because it's not gonna continue anyway. Is Warren dead? The whole idea behind it was, the plot was, she was going to try to jokingly summon a demon, just to scare Cam, and she actually summons like Slender Man.
Oh dear.
You see, I'm still mad at Chris for not continuing that.
She ran out of money and funds, and she just had no time. It's now such a better time to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But that
entropy.
Tell her I'm still mad.
Okay, I will. But that was the story of Is Warren Dead? And I was gonna say something else that had to do with. Oh yeah, Down My Cellar Door has this part at the beginning.
I remember
you
that.
have to see it.
On my list.
She like at the beginning there's like this black muck that just shows up. It's I don't know what it is. But she said she was inspired by some werewolf show. I can't remember. And if you can do it right, and you really have to do it right. But if you can do it right, like, I think it's fine.
Totally. Like, actually, it's sort of funny that me and Josiah were talking about, like, doing something like this, because we are planning to do something like this in the Pobbleverse. It's going to be great when we do it. I want to tease it now so that when it does happen, you guys don't freak out on us for adding in what we're going to add in Season 3 of Pobble Hall, because shit goes down. But at the same time, whenever I first like thought about this, I found a blog/vlog called The Alchemist the Channeler, and I'm reading it, and I think Josiah knows about this too, right? Don't you know it?
Oh yeah. I think I found it a little bit before you.
Yeah, you did. And like I started reading it because it was just like a normal Slendy series that I'm like, okay, well it's a blog, and I never really check out blogs, so why not? Also, the chick who did it seemed nice, and she was following me on Tumblr, so I'm like, I got some time. So I started to read the blog, and I get into it, and she is like psychic, and there's like protection ruins and shit, and I'm like, and spirits, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what we need. So like we already have stuff like this propping up, and it's so great. I'm not up to date with it, but it's
because the thing is that
go on.
Slenderman, I mean, a lot of what's cool is that you can draw from a lot of different mythological things, because the idea of a faceless being, like, is Warren dead? I for like 1 hour I researched the fuck out of it and found a Cthulhu Mythos creature with no face. And
yeah, that's what she was going to base it off of. It wasn't necessarily going to be Slenderman, it was going to be that.
See, and that's where I kind of got into that. I've always wanted to bring the Cthulhu mythos or the Lovecraft mythos, the Lovecraftian element, into a Slenderman thing, because that just, it fits so well, and I'm a huge fan of Lovecraft, so it's like they just seem like they could really mate well together.
Yeah, that's what she was going.
I've always been this kind of guy who pats the entire mythos on the back by saying we're kind of like the modern Cthulhu mythos. Because it's a bunch of different authors contributing to what Surge started and making a continuity out of it. But okay, so my point is that you have the Cthulhu mythos has that. There's the Napurobo of Japan. There's you know, the German influences, the Egyptian influences, the Alchemist Chandler was the Fae, the kind of the fairies who would kidnap children side of it. Like there's so many inspirations.
And she did it so well
if you link it. Yeah. If you link it, you can explore those things while still kind of exploring Slenderman while not, you know. Yeah. That's my point. So if you want to use that kind of stuff.
And there's always new things to be done with like mythical creatures or monsters and stuff. Because someone did post on the Slenderverse thing like, okay, what do you guys feel about vampires in a Slender series? And I know someone made a post a long time ago on Slender Nation about how do you feel about that as well. And I feel like, and people say that like vampires are too overdone, but fuck that noise, because
The Strain. Am I right? Am I right?
But there's like a lot of good vampire stuff that's still coming out today.
The Strain.
It's not. It's like. I mean, a lot of shitty stuff does come out, but there's a lot of shitty Sunday series too. I mean, come on.
Ow! Shots fired.
It's over there.
Sugar warning.
No, we're gonna get hate. We're gonna get hate for that.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, please direct it to my inbox. I will send you a mariachi.
But
I won't.
I think it'd be interesting if like there was a series where it was about a guy and like who was actually a vampire or whatever, or like, and then Slendy for whatever reason the show had, he popped up. You know.
But the problem with adding in these mythical creatures and monsters is you have to know where the limits are, where the boundaries are, because obviously if you put in Bela Lugosi and then all of a sudden Slenderman, it's like, oh, this isn't gonna mesh well. You have to kind of. You have to go a little more, I don't want to say obscure, but you have to be a little more careful with which monsters or which mythical creatures you choose. Because if you don't, you're just going to get, like, Transylvania. Me, personally, I'd love to see, like, a Van Helsing kind of thing. Like, you know, there's a guy who hunts down these New Age mythical creatures, and suddenly there's a Slender Man, and he doesn't know what to do. Because this is wholly beyond his level. This is so beyond him. I think that'd be amazing.
Well, okay, I mean, I know we talk about the fear mythos a lot, but the Black Dog is basically, like, based on the Hound of the Baskervilles and the kind of English myths, so...
Yes. Sorry.
You know, you can do stuff. It's just, yeah, like Doc said, you have to know the limits and how to make it mesh with the story and not be just fucking, you know, just... throwing in all these creatures just because.
Yes. That is where I would have an issue with. It's like, oh look, here's another mythical creature. I'm gonna throw in Dracula.
Here's a
I'm gonna
unicorn.
throw in. Yeah. Oh my God. There's Nyan Cat.
Yeah, now see, like, that was a problem that me and Josiah faced when I first brought to him the idea of
You were
this.
gonna add Nyan Cat?
No.
No.
I basically came to him and said, hey, I want vampires, and I want werewolves, and I want succubi, and I want witches. And Josiah's like, okay, why? And I'm like, fuck, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then, like, I spent a good 2 days, and then came back, and I'm like, how's this? And Josiah's like, yes.
I mean, as long as you
That's
can
better.
provide a plausible reason and an actual, like, if you can provide a reason for them to be there and a reason for them to do what they're doing, then you can obviously take that liberty. However, if you're literally just putting them in there because you want to make them, you want to make Slenderman sparkle, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, just don't be like, oh, there's Slenderman. Oh no, there's a werewolf. Oh no, what am I gonna do?
Exactly. I mean, don't bring in a creature from the Black Lagoon and put him in a business suit.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm still voting for Freddy versus Jason versus Slenderman. I want this.
Versus Alien versus Predator.
In
versus
space.
Terminator.
In
In
space.
Versus Alien versus Predator versus Machete versus Commando.
Get to the chopper. No, yeah. There you go. That reference fit.
but don't as far as this goes, like, just know your limits and don't make Slenderman a pony. My God, that one hurt me physically.
It even. Well, you know, I'm a brony, so I can't talk.
See,
Also,
Okay,
that's
if we're
why
talking
people
about-
attacked you. Okay, it makes sense.
You know what's funny? One of the people attacking me, I checked her blog, and she was like a Pegasister, and I'm like, huh, you bitch.
what the hell is a Pegasus? Oh, I get it.
Okay, there's bronies. So
I
there's
get it.
bro ponies.
No, shh.
Okay.
I don't. If you draw me into this, because when I had a friend of mine over, she was staying here for about a couple of weeks. On the TV, she watched My Little Pony, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it. I glanced at the TV. It was kind of interesting, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Feed into temptation.
Don't fight it, Doc. Don't fight it.
Join
Are
us.
you literally trying to steal my thunder, Josiah? Because it's just not going to happen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll do something else with your thunder, and trust me, you'll enjoy it quite well. Probably not.
Anyways.
But listen, there's a lot of cool things you could do with a monster like that in your Sunday series. It's like I have so many ideas for this. Like, imagine like this dude who's like a werewolf but also getting attacked by Slenderman. It'd be like, holy shit! Like once a month he has to turn into a werewolf. Like, what the fuck would go down? Like,
And a werewolf goes into a forest, and oh my god!
Like, how would a werewolf respond to Slenderman? Think about it. Like, you can do so many cool things with that.
You could.
And I mean, there's this line in The Alchemist, the Channeler, where she said that she didn't run away from Slenderman, but people run away because they're afraid of what he might do to them.
If we start getting into core theory, I'm gonna lose my head.
And as I say that, we lose a viewer. Oh, they're back. Never mind.
I swear, if we start talking about core theory again, like,
I think, like, I don't even. That's a topic for another day.
core theory.
Not today.
No. Yeah. What do we say
Not
to the god
today.
of the verse? Not
Not
today. But yeah.
So
I
what
think
if like Vin Diesel had his own Sunday series?
Riddick?
Dude, that'd be badass.
Would
Yeah,
you?
kinda would.
versus Slenderman.
Riddick versus Slenderman. You have no
I would
eyes.
pay.
Dude, at least,
Neither do I.
I would
Oh my
pay so
God.
much money for this.
I know, right?
dude, he just needs to voice a proxy. He needs to be a proxy.
Ooh.
Like Vin Diesel, just like breaking people's necks and talking about,
Oh my
like in his
God.
deep voice. But yeah, no, it'd be
You
awesome.
know, I personally want Nick Cage in Entropy. I'm
Oh
gonna try.
my god!
Oh my god.
I would.
Can you make the Nick Cage meme an actual like thing? Like the glitch causes Nick Cage to appear everywhere.
Yeah.
Can you put a burned doll in your series and then have somebody?
And I'm also gonna have Tommy Wiseau.
No, yeah, I can't. Nope.
What
Wait,
does this
Rachel,
tall
have you
man
seen-
do in the corner? It's funny, huh?
Have I seen what?
Have you seen the war that's on my Facebook?
Oh
it's,
my god, no.
It's literally Nick Cage versus Tommy Wiseau.
Well, this is beautiful. This is relevant to my interests.
Wait, Josiah. I know you can impersonate Tommy Wiseau. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Tommy Wiseau
I
impersonation.
just see the operator symbol everywhere. And it is lying to me. I never hit you. Slender Man hit me. Anyway, how's your sex life?
I hate Tommy Wiseau, but that was perfect. Oh my god.
I hate
you are
that.
so sexy, Adam Rosner.
You know what's funny?
Oh, hi, Noah.
Oh, hi,
Frickin'
Noah.
Frickin' Troy
Build
and
an ark,
Joseph
yeah.
love that movie.
What?
Troy and
I
Joseph
bet.
like that movie.
That's
Oh
where
my
that's
God.
where their comedic just awkwardness comes from.
Do you mean their comedic
So
freaking
similar.
genius?
You mean Tim and roller
Yeah,
skates?
yeah. Yeah, like that.
Tim
But
and
anyway.
roller skates is the best thing ever.
I think we've come to the end of another.
Have we?
Yes.
Basically, what I want to say is,
End of an era.
if you want to put a vampire in your series, I want you to.
Just do a good story.
Don't put the creature
think-
from the Black Lagoon in the business suit.
I was gonna use the creature from the Black Lagoon to explain why H.P. Lovecraft got inspired to make fish people.
So the shadow. No.
What about a Slendy series on a boat with Vin Diesel?
Dude, I'd watch that.
Would there be blackjack
Like-
and hookers?
No,
No, the series is taken from the perspective of like a normal load, like freaking traveler or whatever, and Vin Diesel's like the captain of the ship, right?
Wait, Slenderman or Vin Diesel?
I'm picturing him with his beard.
And Vin Diesel's just driving the boat, like, yeah, you know, these waters are very calm this time of day. And then Slendy just erupts from the water.
Hey guys. Hey Vin
Oh.
Diesel. Can I be your second mate? I believe I would do a good job.
But seriously though, Vin Diesel for Slendy 2014.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Now, I have a question though. Imagine if you're watching a normal load Slendy series, and an actor you know pops up. What would you do?
And wait,
Cry.
Like you're
Probably
like you're just casually watching Dark Harvest, and Elijah Wood pops up. What would you do?
run the other way.
What?
Because,
What?
dude, have you seen him in Sin City? He is a creepy motherfucker.
Well, that was just an example.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, it's not them creating it, it's them just being in it.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be interesting is if like someone like Felicia Day made a Slender series. That'd be interesting.
And you, oh dear, I think Sal started stroking his e-peen again.
I don't like her.
What?
I don't either. I honestly don't either.
Nor do I like Jennifer Lawrence.
No, shh. Do not speak against her.
Okay.
I hate her.
Before we
She's
start-
so bad. Okay.
There's so many shots being fired. I think I just need to call for a ceasefire.
Dude, if Bruce Willis shows up in Marble Hornets, I quit.
And he was dead at the end of it. Oh god.
Oh
Oh.
my god!
No, Bruce Willis is Hoodie. Duh.
Dude, how could you
Put
spoil
on some
this for me?
pounds, but it's
Oh my
alright.
god, no. But think about it.
Bruce.
What if like Hoodie takes off their mask and it's like an actual actor we know?
Now, see, that would seriously screw with me. Like, that would legit.
Like
screw
it's
with
Zach
my-
Galifianakis.
No, I quit. I
Hoodie
will.
takes
I
off
will.
the mask. Nicolas Cage, it was you the whole time? Yes.
Hey, to go back to earlier, that would break immersion. That would break immersion right
Okay,
there.
That
If
might
I
Zach
would be like, I
Galifianakis
cannot
turns out to be
make
Hoodie,
this jump.
I will delete the forum the minute I find out Zach Galifianakis is Hoodie. I will delete the forum. I'm done.
Can I have it?
You,
Or-
No,
Be careful what you wish for.
no, I will delete it because I cannot
no,
stand
Docs,
Zach
Docs,
Galifianakis.
no, wait, Doc wants to burn the forum, but Rachel's like, here, I'll put it in my closet for 3 years and I'll look at it later.
Oh my god.
Right? Right?
It's
Well, I'm
funny.
leaving, and
Aw.
But
I was gonna make a burning down a school reference, but that might be too old for. That might be even too old for some of you people.
what is that?
Not the people in the podcast, people and viewers. Sorry. Unless none of you know what burning down a school means.
I've never heard of that. Tell me, how does one burn down a school?
Oh my god. I am an old fag. It was a running joke in the Slenderverse a while ago. Oh god. I think I actually.
Something, but never mind.
It was in the podcast we had with Adam Rosner, actually.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah. I'm
So you're telling me Adam didn't burn down an actual school? That's disappointing. Immersion broken.
Yeah, for real.
Unsubscribing.
Yeah,
Bye.
no, seriously, Tribe 12 has failed me for the last time.
Dude, Tribe 12 failed me the minute. Tribe 12 failed me with Milo's acting.
Shut up, Dad.
That's all the time we have for
So where's Severance Part 2?
Oh my
Seriously.
Yeah, well, you think
Seriously.
that's bad? Dark Harvest. Dark Harvest really needs the part 2 because I'm. Come on, I want it. I need it. I want to wrap myself around it.
Oh dear.
I can't wait till the day I actually watch Dark Harvest.
You, me both, man. You.
Right? Jesus Christ. No,
Anyways,
I'm
I think that's all the time we have for this podcast because if we keep going on, it'll keep going till about 2 hours and 20 minutes and 2 hours 30 minutes and
yeah.
whatnot.
It'll sound like this. So, what if Slender Man was like a fashion designer in London?
Trender Man.
Oh
Anywho.
no.
Anywho.
Oh wait, Oh, sorry. Never mind.
God damn.
What if like there was a Slendy series in like India or like and not in the U.S. or Canada?
Smoke another one, Sal.
Yeah, I think Sal's been talking a bit too much. Well,
What?
that is all.
Australian series where Slenderman beats a crocodile to death.
Crikey! Crikey!
It's the Slender Man in his natural habitat.
Natural habitat. My name is Bruce, and we're here watching the Slender Man in his natural habitat.
And I'm
It's
also
beating a
Bruce.
crocodile to death with its own tail. Now, this is not normally what you see.
I don't know what a crocodile screaming sounds like, but I want to know.
It sounded like a
know
dying
what that
moose
sounds
or a
like.
dying Jared Padalecki.
I thought you were yodeling.
I can. Oh,
Yes,
hey,
I
let's
was
be careful
supernatural.
here.
I am a supernatural.
Let's be careful.
Because he shares my
I am
first
a
name, so I am a super hulak. I will not lie.
Oh god. Okay.
What if Paris Hilton was in my series?
Who?
Who?
Paris Hilton.
Oh my
Unsubscribed.
god.
To
What's
say
that?
the very least.
And then
I
she
will-
looks at Slenderman. See that tie? That's hot.
Hey,
That's so hot.
I love Paris Hilton. Okay.
Oh my god.
Like,
Okay, we're at. The
Yeah, we're done.
podcast has reached Paris Hilton levels. Abort.
Exactly. We have
So-
hit critical mass.
Now.
Closing statements, everybody.
Closing statements? Oh god. Sal, you go first.
I want Paris Hilton to make a series with Vin Diesel.
God!
Oh.
This
That'd be
summer,
great.
Vin Diesel and Paris Hilton bring you Slender.
Oh, no.
Oh
no.
my god.
Okay, moving on. Josiah.
Hey, well. Oh, thanks for listening. Hope that we don't cause a shitstorm from some of our innocent comments. No, in all seriousness, thank you for listening, and I enjoy doing these. And please suggest more series, because the riddle of the oh god, I almost called it the Thin Man. The riddle of the Tree Man. The riddle of the Tree Man. That is just kind of like an just off the cuff thing. So, yeah, suggest stuff.
And we might watch it.
Yeah, that's just have a
Maybe.
Maybe.
Have a good day.
Everyone but Doc. I mean.
Oh my god.
Doc, you don't watch stuff.
No, I don't. You're right. I don't. I think the only reason I ever watched Pebble Hall and Trial Elise is because you two have been bitching at me about it for the past several months. And even then, I was resistant.
I didn't.
No, you're right. You're right.
I didn't bitch you.
You're right.
I bitched so much.
Sal bitched for you.
Yeah.
Sal bitched for you.
Yeah, he did.
I had to make up your lack of bitching, Josiah.
Now,
Right.
to be fair, it was worth it.
Damn right
It was worth it, except for Sal's really bad acting. Anywho.
Oh.
I'm kidding, Sal. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding, honey. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Shh. Rachel, closing thoughts.
I didn't mean to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. And instead,
I didn't mean to start a war.
Wow.
Okay, no.
And instead of using force.
Sorry. Send any and all hate to my inbox. And receive one free mariachi.
I'm gonna do it just for
It
the
sounds like you
mariachi.
want mariachis
I love
to go to people.
You know what? But if you just want a mariachi, just say "Give me a mariachi," and I will give you. I will send me a message saying "Give me a mariachi." I'll give you one free mariachi. And
Okay.
What else?
Where's my mariachi? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Doc, don't forget to edit out that part.
Yep.
What part?
I'll tell you
If we
later.
talk about it, that'll be more to edit out.
Yeah. Don't make more work for me, dick.
Tell me later. Okay.
My closing thoughts is,
Sorry.
Immersion is a dead art. The boundaries, you need to know where your boundaries are between mythical creatures and the Slender Man. What else? The Fear Mythos is fun. Sal has a big nose. And,
Stop the bullying 2014.
2014. Social justice.
Social justice.
And I apologize for any and all hurt that I had caused anybody in my last podcast about what I had said, and that hopefully in the future I can keep my stupid fat mouth shut.
And if you're still mad, blame me for it.
If what?
If you're still mad, blame me for it.
If I'm still no. Well, maybe.
I'm talking to Tumblr.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you for anything.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
That's
See
it.
ya. Yeah.
Bye.